one of the things that Copilot does really well in Excel is create visuals for you. So if you need a simple chart added to your spreadsheet, it can quickly do that for you. So as long as you've selected your data and it's clear where you want to pull your data from, then what you can do is set up a simple prompt in Copilot. So I've selected my data, and if I go into Copilot here, I'm going to enter a prompt to say, create a chart showing total sales by month. And it's reading my request, and it's automatically detecting my data range, as you can see, A1 to H1000. So it detects the data. Just like if you were to create a chart manually in Excel, it's automatically detecting that. So the key thing is making sure you've selected your table or made it clear what your data set is. And so here I see a preview, I see the amounts, I see the date field. So it's set up that axis properly. And if I like it, I can click the button to add to a new sheet. And so now it's inserting that content. So it's created sheet 2 and it's loading that into there. So now it's created a pivot table, and we've also got a line chart right next to it. And so we've got our sales, and so it creates a chart showing our sales. So exactly what I wanted it to do. So let's try an example where we actually give it more direction. So let's try this again and say, create a column chart showing sales by month. So in the previous prompt, I did not specify the type of chart I wanted. It automatically just created a line chart for me. In this example, I specified a column chart, and now it's created a column chart for me. So it tells me a cluster column chart showing total sales by year and month has been created. And so again, if I like it, add a new sheet, and it's going to create sheet 3 and post that pivot table again with that chart in there. So really easy to do that there. So now let's go back to sheet 1. Let's try another prompt here. This time let's ask it to create a pie chart showing sales by product. So same type of request. This time we're focusing on a different field and a different type of pie chart. And because it's automatically able to detect it, it's created that for me. So as you can see, I've got a preview of it. And it actually gives me a little bit of extra analysis here, saying a pie chart showing total sales by product has been created. Product C has the highest sales at 108,650, followed by product E and others. So it gives me a little bit of analysis in there, and it has the chart I want as well. So I can click add to a new sheet, and again, it's going to create yet another new sheet, another pivot table, and a chart with this. Now, the one limitation of this, however, is if I select the chart and say, okay, go back to Copilot and say, add labels to this pie chart. If I ask it to modify the pie chart, that's where we run into a limitation, at least right now, because it's looking for a table or a data range. So if it doesn't detect that, it's not able to make changes, even though we've got the chart selected. Even if I say, okay, let's say in chart 1, so that's the name of the chart, we've got it selected, I say add a header called sales by product. Even if I have it selected and I specify the name, it's not going to be able to do that for me. It's going to give me this response again that it's saying it can't find a table or data range to answer my questions. So one of the things that you'll have to do is, if you want to change a chart that is already created, you're going to have to go in and manually modify. Perhaps in a future version, it'll have the capability to do so, but for now, it's strictly looking for a table or data range to make any charts. But as far as doing any manipulation of the charts, that's something that's not yet a function of the Copilot. So let's go back in sheet 1 and try a more complex example. So I'm going to say, create a chart showing cumulative sales as a line chart and monthly sales as a column chart, all in one visual. So this is a more a more complex chart because I'm asking it to basically create a combo chart where we see cumulative sales as a line chart and then monthly sales as a column chart. And so this is a bit more complex because it would have to do that, and it tells me that it can't create a combined visual of both cumulative sales as a line chart and monthly sales as a column chart in one. Please try a different type of chart or separate the data into two visuals. So that's, again, one of the limitations of Copilot is it can create simple charts for you, but if you're looking at more advanced ones, like a combination, obviously that you're going to be not able to do that with Copilot as of now and in the preview mode. So as long as you understand the limitations, it can be useful in creating simple charts for you. But beyond that, at least in the preview mode, it's not yet able to do anything more complex than that.